Sure.
Rotational motion. See, first one is, what do you mean by moment of inertia? What do you mean by moment of inertia? Isn't it? See,
Yes.
inertia is nothing but like in Newton's laws of motion, like the body which can't do the work on its own. We need some external force for it to move, like inertia of motion, inertia of direction. Inertia
Yes.
means a sort of laziness. A sort of what? Laziness. The body which cannot do the work on its own. In the
Yes.
rotational mechanics, we talk about moment of inertia. That is nothing but a field represented by letter capital I. Letter capital I. What is the moment of inertia? Moment of inertia is nothing but the product of the mass and the square of the distance from the axis of the rotation is called as of your moment of inertia. Clear?
Yes.
So what is the moment of inertia? I is equals to, if I'm writing the relation, I is equals to your m into your r square. I is
Distance.
equals to how much for me?
Yes.
M into your r square part of relation. That is known as
Yes.
of your moment of your inertia part of relation. So moment of inertia
Yes.
is nothing but better. It plays the same roles, whatever the role is being played in the Newton's laws of motion. So moment of inertia plays
Yes.
the same role in the rotational mechanics as the mass plays in the linear motion. Okay now.
Yes.
So in the linear motion, whatever is the role played by the mass, moment of inertia also plays the same role part of relation here also. I can say it is a property of the body due to which it opposes any change in its state of rest or uniform motion. I told you, no, a sort of laziness.
Yes.
Isn't it? A sort of your,
as soon as the car starts.
Yeah. So that can't do on its own, Gaza. You need to accelerate it, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is called as of your moment of your inertia.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Sure. So can I write the moment of inertia as what, beta? Same as the mass role played by the linear motion part of relation, isn't it? Like say,
Yes.
this is your axis of rotation, and here there is a body of mass m. From this axis of rotation, if this is at a distance of your r, okay, and this is some axis ankonam, y and y dash.
Yes.
Okay, so moment of inertia is nothing but right now here, what right now for this one, this is known as of your axis of rotation. Axis of your rotation. A distance between them is nothing but of your how much r. So can I say right now here, moment of inertia is nothing but equal to your that point mass into your perpendicular distance.
Yes.
Into what? Perpendicular distance from where? From axis of rotation.
Yes.
From axis of rotation. Now see, this distance is right now 90 degrees from axis of rotation.
Yes.
So axis of rotation, AOR. Okay.
Yes.
This is known as of your axis of rotation. So I can write here, moment of inertia is represented by I. I is equals to m into your r square. I is equals to your m into your r square. Clear?
Yes. Sir.
So moment of inertia depends upon beta mass as well as of your distribution of your mass. So I can say that I depends on moment of inertia depends on mass and what beta? Distribution of mass. This is important.
Yes.
Distribution of mass paina kuda depend outundi. So it depends upon what? Mass and the distribution of your mass participation. Is that clear?
Yes.
Isn't it? So that is the moment of inertia formula. I is equals to your m into your r square. Clear?
Yes.
Now, if I'm talking about this one beta, like say this is your axis, and we are having n number of your particles. Like say for example, there is one particle here of mass m1. There is another particle of mass m2. There is another particle of mass m3. There is another particle of mass m4. There is another particle of mass m5, like this. Okay.
Yes.
This distance is say for example r1. This distance is say for example r2. This distance is say for example r3. This distance is nothing but say for example r4. This one is nothing but of your r5. Go on like that. So moment of inertia I can write for this one as what? I is equals to your m1 into r1 square plus of your m2 into r2 square plus of your M3 into your R3 square plus M4 into your R4 square plus M5 into your R5 to the power of square. Right, go on.
Yes.
That means for
Keys.
n particles, I can write for n particles, I can write I is equals to summation of your M into your R square. Can I write like this?
Yes.
If we are having infinite number of particles, or sorry, if I'm having large number of your particles, I can add them, adding them algebraically. So I'm using the summation formula. I is equals to summation of your M into your R square.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Now, moment of inertia is what, beta? It is a scalar quantity. Moment of inertia is a scalar quantity. Can you tell me the units of this one, beta? Mass is measured in kgs, distance is measured in meters. So it is kg meter
Yes.
second. Okay. Can you tell me
Yes.
dimensional formula for this one? Dimensional formula. Tell me. Mass is measured in capital M. R
Yes,
is
sir.
measured in length L square. So it is how much?
Yes.
M1 L square T power 0.
0. Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Very good. See this one. Let's say, for example, we got 3 particles. Okay. Like this, it has been arranged. I'll take this 3 particles like this. Okay. And we are having 1 particle here right now. Like this. And another particle at the center like this. And another particle somewhere here like this. Okay.
Yes.
And axis of rotation is this one. Okay. And masses,
Yes.
if I'm taking right now, this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Mass of this one is M, this one is say 2M, and this one is say, for example, 3M. And this one is right now for me what? Axis of rotation. The distance from here to here is nothing but equal to your L. The distance from here to here is equal to how much for me? Your capital L.
Yes.
Isn't it? Now, what is the condition? So we got 3 particles A, B, and C of masses how much? M, 2M, and 3M are being placed along your straight line, and the distance from A to C is how much, beta? L plus L to L.
12.
So we need to calculate the moment of inertia about an axis which has been passing through the B and perpendicular to the line of your AC. I'll write that question. Find moment of inertia. Okay, about an axis passing through B and perpendicular to AC. Clear?
Yes.
So I need to calculate the moment of inertia about the line B, about the line axis which has been passing through the B part of relation. Now tell me, I is equals to small m into what is the perpendicular distance from the axis? L. So this is your L
Yes.
square. Plus next one is 2m into
2m into
what
L.
is the perpendicular distance for the B? It is, there is no perpendicular distance. It is passing through the axis.
It's already the
The
axis.
zero.
0. Yes, sir.
Plus next one is nothing but equal to how much for me? 3m. Plus this one will be equal to 3m into perpendicular distance is how much from the axis, beta? L square.
L, sir. Yes.
So this 3ml square plus 3ml square. So what will be the answer? I is equal
4 ml.
to 4m into your L square. Got an answer for this one?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So that is the way how do we calculate the moment of inertia for the given condition. I hope we got a clarity in this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me take one more example. Example number 2. This is your triangle. Okay, and we got the masses here right now like this. Okay, so like this, how many masses
Yes.
are there right now? 3 masses.
3, sir.
Here there is 1 mass. Here there is your 1 mass, and here there is your another mass. Clear? All
Yes.
the masses are how much for me? M. M and your M. And this is the centroid. Listen it very carefully, beta. A lot
Yes,
of
sir.
concepts are involved in this one. So if you're not able to understand, please let me know. This is a question. All these sides length are equal to your L. That means it is what type of a triangle? Equilateral triangle.
Equilateral.
Equilateral triangle means this angle is 60,
60
this
all
angle
is
is 60, and this angle is also your 60 degrees.
yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? And the distance from here to here will be equal to how much, beta? This is R, and this is R. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is this distance, beta? This is the center, kada? Isn't it? So this is, say for example, this distance from here to here. Can I write this one as L by 2?
Yes, sir. Because that is it.
This one is also your L by 2 because the total length is your L garbati.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Can I tell me this as of your A, this one as B, this one as C, and this point as of your D?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this point is nothing but of your O. O is your centroid. O is what for me?
Centroid.
Centroid particulation. Now tell me what is this angle, beta?
30, sir.
This angle is how much for me? 30 degrees. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So that was about your given condition. Now this is a given question. Now question says me something like this. We got three particles, each of mass m, which have been placed on the vertex of equilateral triangle of L. Now what we need is find moment of inertia. Find moment of inertia. Number A. About an axis. Try to understand it. About an axis passing through. Number one particle and perpendicular to plane. Okay. Number two, midpoint
Yes.
of the side of triangle. Midpoint of the side of triangle and perpendicular to the plane. Okay. Number three,
Yes, sir.
center of triangle and perpendicular to the plane. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now try to understand the question. So you need to calculate the moment of inertia about an axis, number one, which is passing through one of the particle and perpendicular to the plane. About one of the particle and perpendicular to the plane particulation. Now see how do you do it out? It should be passing through any one of the plane. One of the
particle.
Yeah, like say take your pen.
Yes, sir.
Keep that pen
One
about
of the
any axis of your A. Isn't it? If I keep the pen
Okay,
about A or B or C, isn't it? But that one, the perpendicular distance will become 0, kada?
Yes, sir.
So remaining two particles will be the distance of your how much? L and L?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Number L. First particle. About an axis. Passing through what, beta? So any one point I'm taking, like say for example A, and
Yes.
it is perpendicular to the plane. That means axis is passing through your A. That means I will be equal to mass of that one is m into perpendicular distance will become how much, beta? 0 plus next particle B. B is your m. It is a distance how much, beta? L square plus next one is nothing but equal to your C. C is how much distance from the axis, beta? From A? L?
Yes.
That is also your L square. So what is an answer?
2 ml square.
2 ml square. Vachinda?
Yes, sir.
Adhamainda?
Yes, sir. First one is 0 because it is on the axis, which is
The
A,
axis.
because we are
Take your
considering.
pen and keep your pen on your A.
Yes.
The remaining how many that particles are how many distance from that one?
Yes.
You can do it even by keeping it B or keeping it your C part also. No
Yes,
problem.
sir. Appudu B or C would become 0.
Zero.
Like,
Very good. Okay. Number 2.
Yes. Sir.
Number 2. What is the number 2? Midpoint of the side of the triangle and perpendicular to the plane.
Yes, sir.
Any
At point
of
D,
the
sir.
triangle ante A to B la midpoint is
D,
AD.
sir.
Kada?
Yes, sir.
I can take like that. Otherwise, you can take the midpoint of A and C. You can take the midpoint of your A and EC. Anything.
Yes, sir. But here you have considered D because
నేను డి పెట్టుకున్నాను కదా ఏబిసి డి ఇక్కడ సెంటర్ పెట్టుకుంటే ఇది ఈ ఇది సెంటర్ తీసుకుంటే ఎఫ్ ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ అయిపోతుంది పాపం
Yes, sir.
అన్నా so I'm taking
Yes.
the d as an axis beta. What I'm doing is an axis passing through d and perpendicular to plane. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I will be equal to how much? I is equals to m into not L. Small m with area is how much distance? L by 2. If I'm taking the axis at D, A is at a distance of how much? L by 2.
L by 2. Yes, sir.
B is also the distance of
Yes, sir. B is
L
also
by-
at the distance of L by 2. Both are at the distance of L.
Avuna kada?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the other distance? Can you tell me better?
From C, we have to consider it as
From C, the distance is what for me? C to D kada?
yes, sir. C to D, sir.
C to D means what I can do? Tell me.
R. Sir, we have considered this as R and this is L by 2. So,
C to D, I have not taken anything. C to D is not R. Distance
no,
from
sir.
C
No,
to
sir.
O is R.
The C to O is R, sir. So,
I need to know the distance C to D.
ante now A to O is also R, right, sir? And we have A to D. So, from that we can find O to D, right, sir?
Chudu, can I do something like this? Ki, L ఉంది కదా L ని
Yes,
రిజాల్వ్
sir.
చేసుకోవచ్చా
Yes, sir.
L ని రిజాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటే how much is sin 30
1 by 2, sir.
sin 30
Yes, sir.
sin 60
Root 3 by 2, sir.
can we resolve it
Yes, sir.
L ని రిజాల్వ్ చేయి C to B no see I'm doing here this is C to B కదా ఇట్లా రిజాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటే we'll get one component like this we'll get one component like this
Yes, sir.
isn't it so this is L కాబట్టి this will become how much for me L into cos 60 and this will become for me L into sin 60 agreed
Yes, sir.
అర్థమైందా
Yes, sir.
ఒకసారి చెప్పండి I is equals to for the particle which is at your A the distance is how much for me L by 2 whole square plus at B it is M into L by 2 whole square plus M into perpendicular distance is nothing but how much for me your C to D this is nothing but C to D whole square
Yes, sir.
now C to D whole square means from C to B distance is how much for me beta L kada
Yes, sir. Else.
now see I'm drawing here right now this is your C to D this is C
Sir,
this one is this
we
is
can
made in how
actually
much
use
angle?
Pythagoras
This angle is
like, sir.
60 degrees, isn't it? This angle is 60 degrees,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So can I resolve this one into components bit?
Yes, sir.
This will become, this is L gada. This is how much for me? L into cos 60.
Cos theta. Yes, sir.
This is your L into your sin 60.
Sin 60.
That means this is something like here, C I'll take. And this is the midpoint right now. This one is nothing but D. C to
Yes,
D
sir.
is nothing but like C to B.
Yes, sir. L sin theta.
It is L
60.
sin 60. So can I say that from C to L it is how much?
L by 2, sir.
L by 2 ఎందుకు ఎత్తదురా ఇది L కదా
And L into 1 sin 60 is 1 by 2, right, sir?
sin 60 కదా
Sorry, sin 60 root 3 by 2. Yes, sir.
అవునా కదా
So root 3 L by 2, sir.
what an idea
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
so C to D is how much for me CD is how much for me C to D is equals to how much it is L
Root over.
into sine of your 60
Yes.
that means it is L into sine 60 is root 3 by 2 that means root 3 into L divided by 2 so therefore I will become how much for me M into L square divided by 4 plus M into your L square divided by 4 plus M into C to
3
D
by
whole square is nothing but root 3 into L divided by 2 into your whole square.
Yes, sir. Which is 3 by 4.
So it is ML square by 4 plus ML square by 4 is how much?
2 ml square. By 4.
ML square by 4 plus
Yes.
this one is your M into 3 into L square divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? This is 2 ones are, this is 2 twos are.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? 3 by 4 ml square is nothing but common for me. Both
Yes,
of the
sir.
masses are same. This is also your capital M. So ml square is nothing but common. It is 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. Enta?
We'll get it as 7 by 4, sir.
7 by 4, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
So LCM తీసుకుంటే we'll get 4, right, sir? So sorry, 5 by 4, sir.
5 by 4 m into your L square. That is your answer. What an idea?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Center of the triangle and perpendicular to the plane. Center of the triangle and perpendicular to the plane. That means what? Axis must be passing. You keep your pen at the center of O.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir.
Isn't it? O to B, the distance is R. O to E, the distance is R. O to
Yes,
A,
sir.
distance is R. O to C is the distance R. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
O to A, distance is R. O to B, distance is R. O to C, distance is R. So O is the centroid, Gada.
Yes, sir.
So centroid, how do you calculate right now? You see, this is L by 2.
Yes, sir.
This is the so D to B is your L by 2. అవునా కదా? See this.
అవును సార్.
ఇది ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇది కావాలి కదా. We need
Yes,
this one కదా. Isn't it? This distance already I know how much it is. L by 2 and it is making how much? Theta kada.
Yes, sir.
30 degrees. So can I resolve it?
Yes, sir.
See, I'm drawing here right now roughly. From the centroid, sorry, for your explanation, this is a centroid O. From here to here, this distance is L by 2. This is your R. This is how much for me? 30 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Now can I resolve the L by 2 beta? L by 2 ne resolve చేసుకుంటే దీనికి ఇదంతా అవుతుంది చెప్పు సార్. So if I'm resolving L by 2, I'm resolving L by 2. So we'll get one component like this and one component like this.
Yes,
This will become for me L by 2 cos 30. And this will become for me how much? L by 2 sin 60. Antena?
Yes, sir.
So that means what? R is nothing but equal to how much? L by 2 into cos 30. Antena?
Yes, sir.
What I'm resolving, I need to resolve the value of how much? L gada.
Yes, sir.
L by 2 ne R ne resolve చేసుకుంటే R here if it is making angle 60 degrees. So this is nothing but of your L by 2. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The R is 30. That means R cos 30 will be equal to L by 2 gada.
Yes, sir.
This is R gada. Sure. This is a triangular form like this. Just a minute. This is 30 gada. This is R. This is how much? L by 2. Resolve the R value beta. If I resolve the value of your R into components, this is 30. This one is also 30, no?
Yes, sir.
This will become for me R into cos 30. This will become for me R into sin 30. So
Yes,
R cos 30 will be equal to how much? L by 2.
L by 2.
So R will become how much for me? L by 2 divided by cos 30. That means
Yes,
this
sir.
is your L by 2 into cos 30 is how much beta?
Root 3 by 2, sir.
Root 3 by 2. That means this 2
Root
will
3
get
times.
cancelled. So it is how much for me? L by root 3.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? That means centroid nunchi, every time you remember the distance from the centroid to any one corner is how much for me beta? L by root
3.
Isn't it? Can I rub this one right now?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you got an understanding of that one. Just resolving, I got the value of the centroid of the triangle. This is the basic you should also be known from your school days beta.
Yes, sir.
Isn't the distance for the equilateral triangle, the distance from the centroid of the triangle to any one corner will be equal to how much for me? 1 by root 3 times of the any length of the triangle. Whatever the length of the triangle you are taking.
Yes.
Third one. So what is the third one? So about an axis passing through what? O.
Yes, sir.
Means what? Center of triangle.
Yes.
Center of your triangle, and it is perpendicular to the plane. Perpendicular to the plane. So how much is R beta? R is equals to L by 2 divided by cos 30. So it is how much for me? L by root 3. Because cos 30 is how much? Root
3 by 2.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the moment of inertia now? Can you tell me? I is equals to, now see, if I'm keeping the pen at the center, A, B, C are at a distance of R.
Yes, sir.
How many particles like that? Three particles together. So I is equals to
అవును
M
sir.
into your R square plus M into your R square plus M into your R square. Then
Yes,
that means this is 3 times of your MR square. So I is equals to 3 into M into R square will become how much for me? L by root 3 into whole square.
yes,
Isn't it? So that will become for me how much? This will become for me 3 into M into L square divided by 3. This 3 will get cancelled. So I will be equal to your M into your L square. So this will be the answer for this. So got an idea?
yes, sir.
Any doubt in this one?
No, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In this one only I'm giving one more question. Number B, you try to help me out. So if I'm talking about an axis, passing through, or we can say passing through any one side of triangle. Okay,
Yes, sir.
in this one, number one, and number two in this one, about median of triangle, median of your triangle. What is the condition? About an axis which is passing through any one side of the triangle.
Sir, that is the midpoint only, right, sir? Ante
Now,
basically.
about one side completely. Side means what? Keep a pen along AB.
Yes, sir.
Side means what? Like this, no? The axis is completely like this.
Okay, downwards. Yes, sir.
Yeah, or else it may be like this. Or else it
Okay,
may be
yes, sir.
like this. Got an idea?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So I'll take any one axis right now like this. This is your triangle. So now I'm taking an axis like this. This is your axis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that means we are having the particle here right now, mass m. We are having the particle here, mass m, and we are having the particle of mass m here. The distance from here to here is how much better? Just now I told you. This one is how much? Root 3 into L divided by 2,
Yes,
isn't it? So this is an axis. This is your axis which is passing through any one side.
yes, sir.
That means I will be equal to, because of the mass at A, B and C. So because of mass at A into it is 0 plus mass of your B into 0 plus mass at C is nothing but C into perpendicular distance. What is the perpendicular distance? Root 3
Root
L by 2
3L.
whole square. So
Yes, sir.
I will be equal to your M into 3 into L square divided by 4. That means the answer is how much? 3 ml square divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Got an idea?
Yes, sir.
What an axis passing through one side of the triangle is asking. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Number 2. About the median of triangle. Number 2. About the median of triangle. Sorry. Median of triangle. Median of triangle means where, beta? Can you tell me? Median of your triangle. Like this.
On, yes, sir.
This is the median of the triangle. Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
having a particle here, one mass m. We are having one particle of mass m here. We are having a one particle of mass m here. Isn't it? So this one is known as what? Median.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now tell me. So this distance from this axis is how much? L by 2. This distance is also equal to your m by 2. So I
Yes, sir.
will be equal to about the C. This is your C. This is your A. This is your B. Moment of inertia. Mass of your A. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, moment of inertia, perpendicular distance for the mass E will be equal to how much beta? For this mass A, perpendicular distance is L by 2 from the axis of rotation,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? Plus again mass of your B into perpendicular distance L by 2. Mass of C, then perpendicular distance ఎంత చెప్పు?
C2, sir, root 3.
It is passing through that median only కదా. Axis పైన ఉంది కదా. This is an axis.
Okay,
the
zero,
particle
sir.
is on
Sorry.
axis
Zero,
కదా.
sir. Yes, sir. Zero, sir.
Isn't it? So that will be equal to your 0. That means I will be equal to your m into L square divided by 4 plus m into L square divided by 4. So how much it is? 2 ml
2
square by
ml
4.
square
That means
divided
it
by
will become for me ml square
ml
by
square by. Yes.
Okay. See,
Yes,
in
sir.
this chapter, what is a very much important is identifying the axis of rotation and perpendicular distance from that. It is very important in this chapter.
Yes, sir.
So I can say that in rotational mechanics, the most important thing is what?
So the identification.
To identify the axis of rotation.
Yes.
Axis of rotation and perpendicular distance from it.
Yes.
Okay, na? So that is the thing you need to remember. I hope you got an idea.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Let us try to talk about some important moment of inertia of the bodies better. Moment of inertia of rigid bodies. Moment of inertia of your rigid bodies. So for the first one, if I'm talking about, like for a thin rod of mass capital M and length capital L. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we are taking a rod here right now. This is your rod. Okay.
Yes.
And, if I am taking an axis exactly from the center like this. Okay. Now this one is known as what? Axis of rotation.
Yes, sir.
The center of mass is this one. This is known as the center of mass. Center of the rod.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? This distance is how much? L by 2. This distance is how much? L by 2. Moment of inertia of this one, which has been passing through the center of mass, is how much? M into L square divided by 12. Very important.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now see, in this one we will be having the different axes. Better listen very carefully. This is one axis which has been passing through this one. This is known as of your x-axis. This one is along your y-axis, and this one is nothing but along your z-axis. Okay, na?
Yes.
This is your origin, that is nothing but equal to your O. This is the center of mass. Center of mass, so we got moment of inertia about the center of mass for this one is how much for me? ml square by 12. Now I need to calculate the moment of inertia about your x-axis. Moment of inertia about x-axis and thus on the 0. Why? Because the axis has been passing through the.
Yes, sir. It's through the axis.
Your axis, which is exactly along your x-axis partition.
Yes,
Along
sir.
y-axis, whatever you are taking, Iy will be equal to your Iz. That will be
Yes.
ml square by 12. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Moment of inertia about an axis Iy and Iz will be equal to ml square by your 12.
Yes.
Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Sure. If I'm taking an axis passing through one end of the rod and perpendicular to the length, and is somewhere here right now. I'll take somewhere the condition here. Thin rod about of mass M and length of your L. An axis which has been passing from where beta? Center of mass and perpendicular to the plane.
Yes, sir.
Axis is through center of mass and
Perpendicular.
to the plane. Oh, no? Now,
Yes.
taking an axis now, second one, number B. An axis which is been passing through. It has been passing through the end of the rod. End of the rod and perpendicular to length. Perpendicular to length, something like this. This is your rod and axis is somewhere here, right? Like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is your axis of rotation. Okay. And this is some 1 and this is, say for example, 1. This is a 0.4. This is a total rod right now.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? And if I need to calculate the moment of inertia about your 1 and 1, then that will be equal to your m into L square divided by 3. Proofs of this one are not required, beta. There is of no use for you. For competitive examination, just remember the relation. If it is passing through center, what is the moment of inertia? ml square by
ML square by 3.
ml square by 12. If it is
12,
passing
yes.
through one end, if the axis is passing through the one end of the rod, then what
Then
will
it is
be
ML.
for this one? This is a mass m. This is the center of mass. So this will be equal to your ml square by 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Very important, beta. Chana regular గా వస్తుంటది basically. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope you remember the different conditions. Moment of inertia of the rod, moment of inertia of a ring, about an axis passing through the center.
Yes, sir.
Moment of inertia for the ring, number B. For a ring, listen it very carefully. This is the ring angle. Okay, this is center and this is your R. Mass is equally distributed, but here the mass, here mass, here mass. Mass is along the circumference, like the ring what we wear. Mass is equally distributed from the center, Gada.
Yes.
Isn't it? Now axis of rotation is this one for me. This one is your axis of rotation. So moment of inertia about the center of mass will be equal to your m into your r square for the ring.
Okay, sir.
Clear? For the ring,
Yes, sir.
this is your axis. About an axis passing through center of mass and perpendicular to the plane.
Yes, sir.
And perpendicular to the plane part. Now see, like these rings, if I keep like 100 rings one above the other, what it will form?
Sir, it will form cylinder.
What type of a cylinder? Hollow cylinder?
Hollow cylinder, yes, sir.
Isn't it? So I can say that for hollow cylinder, about an axis passing through center and perpendicular to the plane, what will be the answer? Sorry. Like this.
Yes, sir.
It's made up of a number of rings.
Yes, sir.
This is an axis passing through the center. This is the distance of your r. For this one also, moment of inertia for this one is m into your r square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So for the ring and hollow cylinder, it is one and the same, beta. Any doubt in this one?
No, sir.
Isn't it? So for ring, whatever you are getting the moment of inertia, for hollow cylinder also we are getting the same.
Yes, sir.
No.
Because both sides it's as a ring only.
Yeah, everything is like this, no?
Yes.
Like it is made up of how many number of rings? Can you tell me? N number of rings.
N number of rings, sir.
Like
Yes,
this.
sir.
I can cut this one into your n number of rings like this. Hollow ring.
Yes, sir. Sir, won't it be N into MR square? Sir, can't we say that?
Yes, beta.
Ante, can't we say that it will be n into mr square?
M into?
N into mr square, sir, because n number of rings, right?
No. Because it is symmetrical body, kada.
Okay, sir.
Total mass of this body also, that n into m only, I'm taking it as capital M.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
For the disk, if I'm talking about, for a disk, like CD, isn't it? This is your disk. Am I audible better?
Yes, sir.
No. This is your axis. Okay. And
Yes.
this is your center from here to here. This is your capital R. And this is your O. And this is your axis. For the disk, about the center of mass, that means O. Moment of inertia will be equal to your mr square divided by 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr square divided by 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Like this disk, if I am having 100 disks, if I keep one above the other, what does it forms?
It'll form a hollow cylinder only, sir. Okay, it'll form not a hollow cylinder, it'll form a normal cylinder.
Solid cylinder.
Solid cylinder, yes, sir.
Ante kada. So I can say that
it's not open.
Yeah, it is for a solid cylinder. For a solid cylinder. Okay, this is your solid cylinder. There.
Yes, sir.
This is your axis. This is your radius, capital R. Sorry. And this is your axis. Okay, that means it is also made up of what, beta? N number of rings.
Yes.
Like this. N number of your disks, like this. One above the other. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So can I say that solid is made up of your n number of disks? So for this one also, what is the moment of inertia? About the center of mass, it will be also m into r square divided by 2.
Yes.
For the disk, if you are remembering, solid slate atle gurturchalu meeku.
Same, yes.
Isn't it? And for hollow cylinder means it will be equal to how much? For I should have been removed this. Yeah. So,
yes, sir.
This is what hollow cylinder. For hollow cylinder, it is how much? Mr square m into your r square.
Yes.
Why? It is exactly similar to what?
The rings. Yes.
It is exactly equal to your ring. So for hollow cylinder and ring, moment of inertia is same. For disk and solid cylinder, the moment of inertia is
same.
Same. I is equals to mr square by 2. And for the disk, about an axis passing through center and perpendicular to the plane, mr square by 2. All the center of mass means this is common beta. What is that one? About an axis passing through. What is the condition? About an axis passing through the center of mass and perpendicular to the plane.
Yes, sir.
Axis has been passing from where? Passing through the center and also perpendicular to the plane part of relation. I hope you are clear with this one.
Yes, sir.
ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నాయి అది నేను I'll share it with your form of your material ఉన్న దానికి తీసుకొచ్చే చదువు I'll try to help you out with that one. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Next one. Theorems of moment of inertia. How to apply this one? Theorems of moment of inertia. What are the theorems, beta? We are having the two theorems. One is known as parallel axis theorem. Another one is of your perpendicular axis theorem.
Yes, sir.
Parallel axis theorem. What does the word itself indicates that the axis should be parallel to each other, isn't it? Like say for
Yes, sir.
example, this is some rigid body. Dini center of mass is ankundaman. Okay.
Yes,
If I'm
sir.
taking an axis which has been passing through center of mass like this, okay, we can apply the moment of inertia only for another axis which is parallel to this one like this,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? And the perpendicular distance between them will be equal to how much for me? This will be the perpendicular distance between them, some d or anything basically. Okay, so this d is the perpendicular distance, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So how do you write the answer for that one? I is equals to moment of inertia for this one will be equal to, we should know the moment center of mass, moment of inertia for that one, plus mass of that given body, that is nothing but of your m, into perpendicular distance, that is nothing but d square, then mass capital M. So I
Yes.
is equals to your ICM plus m into your d square. Clear?
Okay, sir.
See, whenever you are applying the parallel axis theorem, we should make very clean that, or very sure that we should know the center of mass of that one. We should know the moment of inertia passing through the center of mass.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to apply this one, what we should know? We should know the moment of inertia of that body which has been passing through the center of mass. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? And whenever you are applying, or whenever you are applying the parallel axis theorem, we should make sure that the one of the axis should 110% should pass through the center of mass. Otherwise, we can't calculate the, or we can't apply the parallel axis theorem. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Number 2. Next one is your perpendicular axis theorem. Perpendicular axis theorem.
Yes.
See, to apply the parallel access theorem, we should know the moment of inertia about the center of mass of that body. But for the perpendicular axis theorem, it is not necessary, beta.
Okay, sir.
Isn't it? So what is the perpendicular axis theorem? Any two axes should be perpendicular to each other such that Iz will be equal to your Ix plus of your Iy.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Let me give an example how we are applying this one. See, we have got a rod something like this. So this is your rod of mass, say for example, capital M. Okay. Then center of mass. This is the center of mass. Okay. So this is your center of mass. I should know the moment of inertia which has been passing through this one, which is at a distance of your L by 4. Okay. So this is your axis. This is, say for example, some A and P. So the question is, an axis is passing through AB and perpendicular to length. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
No. Can you find out the moment of inertia for this one? See, both of them are parallel to each other, beta. An axis is AB is passing through what? An axis is passing through AB, which is perpendicular to the length L.
Yes, sir.
Length L, beta. Total length will be equal to from here to here. This will be equal to your L. Mass is nothing but M.
Yes, sir.
So these two axes are parallel to each other. So I is equals to your ICM plus EM into your perpendicular distance. That is nothing but D square. Now tell me, for a rod, what is the moment of inertia which has been passing through center and perpendicular to the plane? And for a thin rod, axis passing through center and perpendicular to the plane.
Right. Yes, sir.
How much it is? See here, an axis
ml
passing
square by 12, sir.
perpendicular to the plane. How much?
ml square by 12, sir.
ml square by 12. That means I should know the moment of inertia for this rod is m into L square divided by 12 plus m into. What is the perpendicular distance between the center of mass and AB? L by 4 kada?
Yes, sir.
L by 4 whole square. That means this will become for me m into L square divided by 12 plus m into L square divided
By
by
16.
ml square common 1 by 12 plus 1 by 16.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how much I'm getting.
Huh? 28 by 1.
Huh? $28 by
192, sir.
ఇంకా పోతుంది కదా.
Yes, sir.
ఎంత?
Yes, sir. ఒక్క నిమిషం sir. So 7 by 48 వరకు వస్తుంది సార్.
ఎంత?
7 by 48 వరకు వస్తుంది సార్. ml square
by 7 ml square by 40.
by 40. Yes.
That will be the moment of inertia. Okay, na?
Yes.
Now, let us try to talk about your applications of these theorems, beta. Number one, I'm talking about for the ring. Okay. Number
Yes.
one, about an axis, passing through center and perpendicular to plane. What is the moment of inertia for the ring, you tell me? This is your ring. This is your axis passing through center perpendicular to the plane, and this is your radius r. What is the moment of inertia? I told you I will
MR square by
m into your r square.
yes, sir. MR
The
square.
ring.
Yes.
Yes,
Disk is
moment
MR
of
square.
inertia passing through center of mass. That is nothing but Iz. Okay. Number two. In this one only. About diameter. That means for the ring. If the axis is passing through the diameter, if the axis is completely passing through where, beta? Completely your diameter part definition. So at that time, how do we do? Okay, moment of inertia about an axis which has been passing through the diameter part affiliation. That means, let me talk about for this one. About the diameter means this will be the axis which has been completely passing through the diameter like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See here. Iz will be equal to your Ix plus of your Iy. If I take the diameter whether in this direction, this is x and x dash, this is y and y dash, and about an axis like this. This is your z and z dash.
Yes.
So this is your z and z dash, this is x and x dash, it is y and y dash. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, Izz dash is how much, beta? About passing through center and perpendicular to the plane means this will be equal to m into your r square.
Yes,
Iz,
sir.
mr square. Now see, Ixx dash and Iyy dash, that means what? This is about the diameter only, no? Whether you take the diameter along x-axis or whether you take the diameter along y-axis, it will be one and the same only, no?
Yes, sir.
See, this axis is completely one diameter, or else you take like this. This is also one diameter, like this.
Yes.
X dash is nothing but diameter. Y and y dash is also nothing but diameter only, no?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So I can write that one as ID plus ID. That will become how much for me? 2 times of your ID. That means moment of inertia about the diameter will be equal to how much for me? Iz divided by 2. Iz is how much for me? Mr square divided by 2. That means
Yes, sir.
for a ring, moment of inertia about the diameter will be equal to how much for me? Mr square divided by 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That means general formula, Mr. Sama, about the diameter means Iz divided by 2.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Along x and y means mr square by 2, and about your diameter means z, mr square. So about the diameter means Iz by 2. Iz already we know how much it is, mr square. So about
Yes,
the
sir.
diameter means mr square by your 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
దీనికి జాగ్రత్తగా చెప్పు సరే. About an axis passing parallel to the axis. Something like this. Try to design the diagram carefully and tell me the answer. This is your ring, beta. This is an axis passing through like this. This means what? And another axis is completely passing through this one. This is another axis tangent to this one. This is T and T dash. See the first diagram. An axis has been only passing through center and perpendicular to the plane.
Yes, sir.
Like Sri Krishna's chakram in his hand.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Axis is passing through center and is rotating about that one. Same thing here. Isn't it? Now these two axes are parallel to each other, beta. So what theorem I can apply? Parallel axis theorem.
Yes,
I
sir.
will be equal to your how much value? I will be equal to your ICM plus of your m into your perpendicular distance d square. That means what
Yes,
is the
sir.
moment of inertia for this one? This is a ring property. I is equals to m into your r square plus m into r value is how much better? From center to this distance is nothing but equal to your r. So this will become for me how much? M into your r square. That is nothing but 2 times. Clear?
Yes.
So what do you understood from this one? Axis is passing through the center of mass and another axis is tangent to that one. Then moment of inertia will become how much for me? I is equals to 2mr square. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good, Dudu. About an axis passing through diameter and as shown. Sure. This is your ring and this axis is completely passing through the diameter like this. And another axis is tangent to this one like this. And this is the perpendicular distance. That is nothing but r. Again, these two are parallel to each other, beta. So I can apply the parallel axis theorem. I
Yes.
is equals to your ICM plus m into your r square. Perpendicular distance is r square only. Now, can you tell me what is the moment of inertia of this ring which has been completely passing through diameter? ICM means moment of inertia about the diameter and diameter plus
Yes,
m
sir.
into your r square. You know for the ring, moment of inertia about the diameter is how much? Mr square by 2.
Mr square by 2. Yes, sir.
It will become for me how much? M into r square divided by 2 plus m into your r square. That means I will become how much? 1 by 2 plus 1 is how much? 1 plus 1 by 2 enta?
1 plus 1 by 2 is 1, 3 by 2, sir.
So it is 3 mr square divided by 2. So this will be the moment of inertia.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Okay, condition. Chana questions which I think this is like not a theory part. This is actually numericals. A lot
Okay.
of numericals in one single question. In a ring chudo, if he's asking about an axis passing through center and perpendicular plane means what is your answer? Iz is equals to your mr square. About the
Yes, sir.
diameter means every time you try to remember this formula. What is that formula? Id is equals to Iz divided by 2. If I know
Okay,
directly value of Iz, you just divide it by 2. That will give me the answer.
Yes.
Next one is about an axis passing parallel to the axis like this and perpendicular to the plane. Again, we are using parallel axis theorem. So I is equals to 2mr square. Now, other one is about an axis passing through diameter and perpendicular to the plane as shown in the figure. So what is the answer again? I is equals to 3 by 2 mr square by 2. Clear? E 4 cases.
Yes, sir.
నీకు ఇంకోటి కేసు ఇస్తాను వాటి అన్నిటికీ నువ్వు చెప్పాలి నేను డయాగ్రామ్ డ్రా చేసే కొద్దీ నీకు
Okay, sir.
క్లియరా ఇవి అన్ని 4 కేసెస్ క్లియరా
Yes, sir.
సో రింగ్ తర్వాత విల్ ట్రై టు గో ఫర్ వన్ మోర్ దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ డిస్క్ నెంబర్ 2.
Sir, can we continue this tomorrow, sir?
Yeah, after this one part we'll try to go that one.
Okay, sir. Because అంటే 8:30 కి
క్లాస్ ఉందా నీకు ఇంకోటి ఏమన్నా?
అవును sir.
This is disk. Okay, this is your
Yes.
axis like this. This is your part. This is your R. Tell me for the disk, what is the moment of inertia?
Mr square by 2, sir.
Iz will be equal to your mr square divided by your 2.
Yes, sir.
So can I write here Iz is equals to m into r square divided by 2. This is number A. Not writing all cases.
Okay,
Number
sir.
B. That means about diameter. Now tell me about diameter. How much it will be? Iz divided by 2.
Yes, sir. So Mr square by 4, sir.
Divided by 2 into 2. That means this will become how much for me? For the ring, for the disk, moment of inertia about the diameter will be mr square divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
That's it. And number 3. Now see, this is your ring.
Yes, sir.
This is your ring. Sorry, not ring, disk.
Disk, yes, sir.
An axis is passing through the center like this, and another one is perpendicular to this one. And this is a perpendicular distance is r. This is totally a disk right now for me. Isn't it? So
Yes,
what is
sir.
the parallel axis theorem? I can apply. Both of them are parallel to each other. Kada? So I will be equal to your ICM plus m into your perpendicular distance is r square. Now can you tell me what is ICM? Iz kada?
అవును sir.
Iz into mr square. What is Iz?
Mr square by 2, sir.
Mr square by 2 plus m into your r square. So what is
3
our
mr square by
3 by 2 m into your r square?
yes,
Clear?
yes, sir.
Sure. Number D. Again, this is your ring. Okay. Axis is completely passing through this one, and this one is like this. If it is totally taken like this, now this will become for me what? A disk.
Yes,
For the disk, the two axes are being parallel to each other, but one axis is completely passing through diameter. Again,
yes,
I can apply the parallel axis theorem. I is equals to ICM plus EM into your R square. Now, what is ICM? ICM is nothing but about diameter plus EM into your R square. Moment of inertia about the diameter and the what is it through the diameter we got right now just now? 3m mr square by
mr square by 4. Sir.
that means this is m into r square divided by 4 plus m into your r square. So I will become how much for me beta? 1 plus 1 by 4 is how much?
5 by 4.
Okay?
5 by 4. Sir.
5 by 4, sure? Huh?
Yes, sir.
5 by 4 into your m into your r square. So this is the answer for this one. So I hope you got an idea. If he gives
Yes,
you
sir.
any case of the diagram, you can calculate the moment of inertia by the help of your parallel axis theorem, provided you know the moment of inertia of the center of mass of that given body. A body
Yes, sir. Okay, is it?
ఒక ఐజెడ్ తెలిసింటే ఆ బాడీకి మిగతావన్నీ మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకుంటూ పోవచ్చు ఈజీ.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for tomorrow session of your class, you please try to go through these notes, complete it, and then